Good afternoon, everyone. This is Chris Pierce with Quad Cities Karaoke Championship. I have the pleasure to, well, you tell us, you introduce yourself. Tell everybody who you are.
Well, hello, everybody, and thank you, Chris, for having me.
Absolutely.
I'm very, very excited to be a part of this.
Who are you?
Angelina. Oh, yeah. By the way, I am Angelina Chavez from the Quad City area. Grew up in Cordova, Illinois with my parents, Mike and Michelle. I've been singing since I can remember, and I'm glad to share whatever that you would like me to.
That's awesome. Well, let's talk about your singing. Let's talk about what you do. So, and we'll, I know we have our little things, but we'll keep it.
Absolutely.
What inspired you to start singing? Like, where did it originate from?
Well, I was pretty young.
Yeah.
And even talking just seemed like wasn't enough for me.
Yeah.
I felt like it just wasn't loud enough or good enough. So when I was pretty young, I remember singing a lot of Garth Brooks at the top of my lungs, and I also remember watching Free Willy. And I always fast forward to the ending part with, Will You Be There by Michael Jackson. I want to be exactly like him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Michael Jackson.
Amazing artist.
Yep.
Yeah.
Love that. So ever since then, I've been continuing singing just as much as I can. I also sang in church choir with my grandpa, James Chavez. And I did some contests, but I honestly, I always never won.
Yeah.
Each contest, I've only done actually 3 contests.
Those darn contests.
It's okay though. They're still fun though.
Yeah.
Out of them, you get something out of it, whether you win or lose or whatever.
You do.
So I even though I didn't win, but I gained more friends.
Oh yeah.
People heard my voice and had me for other things. So in a way, that's what I look at it now.
Yeah, that's
a different perspective on a lot of things. So
absolutely.
Yes.
I just want to remind our listeners. Well, I didn't even say it, but we are here at the Edge Eatery and Drinkatorium, and we're outside on this beautiful sunny day. So you may get some noise, but that's okay because that's what podcasts are about, right? Mm-hmm. How do you pick your songs? What inspires you to pick the songs that you do? Because so are you on do you regularly sing out at gigs and bars? I mean, what does your week look like? What does your month look like?
So usually I like to do a little bit of everything. And sometimes when people ask me, Angelina, what's your favorite genre?
Yeah.
And I say, you know what? If you can take them all and put them and squish them into one, that'd be it.
Yes.
Because I honestly can't really pick one because I enjoy doing a lot of that.
Yeah.
I did grow up country.
Right.
I did grow up that. So more people tend to tell me you have a country twang.
Yeah.
Country,
you do.
Kind of thing. And I honestly, I love doing it. I also love doing R&B and the feeling that I get doing certain R&B songs that just hit home hardcore and big voices like Whitney Houston, Celine Dion, Adele.
Mm-hmm.
I gravitate towards bigger voices because I also want to make that was cool. She did that.
I like that. Make sure it gives you goosebumps when you hear their voices. Yeah, I like those artists too.
I also write quite a bit too. I have 5 songs written. All I need to do is just find people that are professionally willing to mix it correctly and make sure everything is right. Yeah.
We had to pause for a second. There was a wild dog running around here. It's a little tiny dog.
So evil.
Yeah, a little fluffy little guy running around. So like I told you guys before, we're outside. So you're gonna get real and it's gonna get raw. So you're talking about the artists that you like. You're the big voices. Mm-hmm. So when you're going out, and I mean when you're actually planning to do a show, I mean, do you build a set? I mean, what does that look like?
So basically, I'm thankful enough. Obviously, I'll know where I'm singing at. Sometimes the audiences can be different. Yeah. Different, age genres, how they listen to music. So sometimes it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
So lately, what I've been doing is, I'll do one pop song and do some oldies, and then rock song. Yeah. And then, something like grunge from the 90s. Kind of do a variety of that.
Yeah.
Then I notice things are different.
Yeah.
Things are different. Not only do I enjoy singing, but people also tell me, Ange, that was great.
Yeah.
You didn't know you can do that, but also that. See,
that's the feedback part. Yeah.
That's what I like.
Yeah, you want that, right? You want to, because, I mean, in the world of social media now, I mean, some people are nice.
Yeah.
And very, thank you. And some people are a little overcritical and can you sing? But you want it.
Yeah.
Right? You want the feedback. You're I never thought about that.
Right.
So,
right.
You ever had a time where the feedback you were just kind of I don't know if I agree with you?
Well, here's the thing, though.
Yeah.
criticism to me, no matter good, bad, whatever, criticism at all
is a gift.
Is a yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's
yeah.
Good. Because then when I do ask them, okay, it's okay. What did you not like about it?
Yeah.
And they would say, I just thought your voice didn't fit that. Okay, what do you think would?
Yeah.
And then they say, have you ever tried like
give me some
give me some
suggestions.
And they did, and I did it, and I do that now.
Oh yeah.
And they're like, holy beep,
Yes.
like yeah.
Yes. I agree with that. I mean, I've been doing karaoke for a long time. I've never wanted to go professional or anything like that. And
why not?
I just I just always wanted to keep my day job, and I didn't know if I could ever do it. And then I started getting older, and I was like, I just I want to find talent now. Like I want to help
really cool
get
too.
people. Because karaoke is just so much more sometimes. Like every once in a while, you'll go to a show and you'll see. I call them artists. You see this artist that is just singing their butt off, and it's good, and it's just, and then they're gone. So I want to be able to showcase that.
That's really cool.
But I agree with you that the feedback is definitely a gift.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you want it or not, you take it, and as long as you're self-aware, you can do that, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So like thinking about the future, where do you want to be? I mean, like, what do you think, like, with changes and trends, especially when it comes to the music scene? Because right now, to me, it seems like country is really big, right? You just heard Beyonce crossed over into country, but that's not new, right? People,
right.
But what do you think? I mean, what do you think about that as far as looking at the future and?
Yeah, future-wise, like, anything is possible, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Whether, like, that's why I like trying different things that I'd never tried before.
Yeah.
And I surprise myself
all
the time.
Oh, yeah.
So I've been on furlough from my job from Walt Clipper, and they're a great company.
Yeah.
I've been with the company 10 years.
Oh, okay.
And, opportunities, thank you.
Yeah.
Opportunities like that when, they just are having a struggle with, trying to make sure everyone, has something to do at their job.
Yeah.
It's very struggle, just shipping wise. We don't have enough material to do certain things. So they do furlough through unemployment.
Yeah.
And you know what? I will take it because now I can work on my craft and
yeah.
So that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's
good.
So
I could not say no.
Right.
Could not. So that's for the future wise. I want to get better.
Yeah.
Not from a year ago.
Yeah.
From a month ago, from,
today,
yesterday, and then tomorrow I'm like, hey, I want to do better than I did yesterday, today.
You always want to improve,
So improving, I think, just all around is what future, and who knows, anything can come about it.
That's true.
What.
Do you have a band?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
So I'm in a band with my boyfriend. He plays drums.
Okay.
We have a bassist and our guitarist. He smashed his finger.
Oh, gosh. Well, he needs that.
I mean, not only that, though, after he smashed his finger, he's a great guitarist.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
He was great.
It's like permanently damaged?
Like, for now, he doesn't know when he can use it.
Oh, okay.
But he actually said, I honestly am just not, I'm not being happy with it. So that's okay, too, because we're not going to sit there like, no, you're doing it. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Geez. It's supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
But also, we also want to look like, hey, we know what we're doing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So, but we're looking on for a guitar, so if you know anybody...
it's really what I really like about this platform with doing the contest is that I noticed that band members have been attending like the semifinals, and I think it's a great way to recruit, right? Hey, hey, I heard you singing up there. We need some background singers. We even need a lead singer. I mean, why not take advantage of it? I mean, that's what that platform is for.
Yeah, the whole foundation's awesome.
Yeah.
It's like blew up bigger than I ever anticipated, but it's amazing. I know it's great.
It's still kind of blowing my mind, and the way it's growing, it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But I had a question though. I had a question about. Okay, so what is like too much? Like, does your voice ever give out? Like, I've always wanted to know that about performers, like, because I know mine does. If I do too much karaoke, does that happen to you too?
So, so there's a difference. When I sing, I can sing for 5 hours.
Straight?
5 hours, yep.
Wow, that's impressive.
And when I'm just rehearsing, I do a lot of, I start from the bottom, ground zero of the easiest songs I can never do without even thinking to blink. And then I go next, a little bit, medium, hardish, and then, okay, we're going to go in harder songs. And then we're going to go the highest I can ever,
Yeah.
And if I'm getting too tired, then I stop and go back down to the medium, and then I keep going back and forth.
Right.
But the main time when I do lose my voice, though, is if I'm shouting. If you're have a lot of alcohol and you're drinking, you tend to shout and you tend to yell. And yelling, like, from here and not your gut is a problem, and you will be hoarse for about 3 days.
Absolutely. Microphone settings are key, right? I mean,
in-ear monitors too.
Yeah.
In my shows, I use in-ear monitors to hold pitch, so that way I don't feel like I'm overdoing it at all. And the ear monitor, it helps with that. So therefore, I can do, like, from last weekend when I was at Peacocks, I did my show, and I did 3 hours from 6 to 9, but they wanted me to sing for another hour. I said, yep, I got it.
If you can do 5 hours,
that's why.
That's
I
easy,
nice and flowy, and then when I'm done, I'm still not hoarse.
Yeah.
Because when you sing, you don't sing from the throat, you sing from your diaphragm. And then a little bit in your head, you'll feel more in your head space. Like in your nostril into your head.
Yeah.
So you're doing something right.
Don't sing from the throat, use the chest,
And breathing exercises help too.
You know when to take breaths during songs, you can hit those notes. Because you always hear people that, well, even famous artists out there, sometimes they can't land the note because they didn't take that breath in time.
Yeah.
And then that cut that note in half. I'm working on that.
They'll do like an octave down.
Which
is cool too.
Which is cool.
If you play it safe, you rather play it safe because if you don't go for it and you absolutely hold back, you're done.
Yeah, that's true.
It's already out there.
That is so true.
Yeah.
I heard great reviews about your performance at Peacocks last week. I missed it. I'm trying to get gigs still. I'm sort of trying to do the final sign up for everybody.
You're busy, man.
It's
doing the podcast.
Oh my god. Well, the podcast. I just I want to see where it goes, but I just really felt it was a great way to keep everybody informed. But I also wanted different points of views as far as and we'll get to that too. So let's talk karaoke.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you got in the contest.
Yeah.
And you're great. You're fantastic. You got to the semifinals.
It was fun.
Tell me about your experience. Like the whole thing.
Man.
Yeah.
Everyone gets a little nervous because this is something that's a little bigger than I ever anticipated.
Yeah.
Not only is it's a karaoke contest, but it was like a little mini series of American Idol. If we only had like the cameras rolling like.
Oh my gosh. The one thing I'm trying not to make it, and I think it's turning into that,
but
right?
It's really cool.
Yeah.
It's exciting for
and it's local.
A smaller local. That's what makes it so exciting.
Yeah.
And you know what? People that don't have, anywhere to shine, they now can.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And that's why my heart flutters.
Yeah.
For that. I love it all of it.
Yeah.
All of it, because people. They don't know how to, express how to do certain things, and by God, you guys made it happen.
I mean,
I think it's great.
It was great when Linda and I talked about it, and it just started coming alive. We didn't know what was the right number of bars to have, right, for qualifiers. And the one thing that I noticed last year was I think we need more chances to get in, right? Okay. Because if you're nervous, you may not get in that bar. Right?
Right.
So I mean, now you're going to have 50 plus chances. I mean, if you don't get in, then you'll
get in somehow.
You're going to get you're going to
maybe not this time, but
maybe next time, right?
Yes,
I mean, how many people come
absolutely.
back from American Idol and they go back? They're like, they come back in a couple of years, and some will come back and do very well.
Right.
So.
Or these people that don't even come back, but they're skyrocketed. Their number one chart.
Oh,
they don't even have to go back.
Oh yeah.
Because
Kelly Clarkson.
Takes one person, Colby, what's her last name? She's kind of a really subtle vocalist.
Okay. Is she newer? Is she?
Kind of a little older. She did go out for American Idol.
Yeah.
But they turned her down like 3 times, I think.
Wow.
But here's the thing, though. She had a really good, really good, following.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, record executives said, hey, we want you if you are interested. And she just took off.
Yeah.
So any contest now that I understand this clearly, because I'm not going to lie, I got very, discouraged.
Oh, yeah.
It's really hard not to get discouraged.
Of course.
And
I've been there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people, but you did so great, but still in my mind I go, obviously not. Because I at least would have went further, but
right.
But in my head I'm going, well, Ange, you can either be a little bitch about it, or you can just keep going and just, do what you still love to do, because there ain't no way you would have to kill me before anyone were to tell me to stop singing.
Never let a contest stop you from.
But it was still, I love the experience though.
Yeah.
Like I'm still taking. I mean, we got to stay at the hotel.
Yeah.
I got to sing on that stage.
Oh yeah.
If I could do it again,
You know how hard it was for me to be up there, not really up there singing, and you know what I mean? Because I'd rather do that because when I was up there, I'm like, wow, this is a really cool stage.
Yes.
I mean, it was very very generous of Rhythm City, and we're gonna be there again. And the cool thing is that next year, well, this year, I'm already thinking about 2025. Gosh, next year, or I said it again.
Yeah.
This year, we're going to be in the event center, so the finals will be where they have the concerts. And I can't remember the number. I thought it holds like 1,600 people. I could be. So we're going to be in the big room. So that's why we want this big, right? How important is song choice in your opinion?
Yeah, extremely. Extremely.
Yeah.
And you know what? Okay, so I have like a metaphor. So you know how people are really good at test takers versus homework. Homework versus test takers. I'm an awful test taker. And the contest, any singing contest, we only choose 1 or 2 songs, like a test taking. And I bomb test taking. But I slay on homework.
That's right.
So I can do 45, 50 songs on my 3-hour show and slay it, rather than do my test, aka the contest.
Right.
And just kind of, I probably should have done a different song. But it's okay.
Yeah, of course,
I'm getting, more experience about it. I'm like, well, maybe I should look at a different aspect. Don't look at it, hey, I'm here to win. No. Maybe look at it as, hey, if people haven't heard me are going to hear me tonight. 100 other people are going to hear me. That's what I'm doing now.
And it did. I think it created some great visibility. And that's why I want these podcasts to do too for all past contestants, whoever I interview. I want it to give the visibility. I would say the cool thing about the contest is I think we had at least 4 or 5 actual singers that weren't karaoke. They may go to karaoke every once in a while, but it was. And you guys all either got to the semis or the finals. And I thought that was pretty darn cool. And and it was exciting. It was exciting just to see, because I don't know, I mean, we put together this point system and we didn't know how it was going to come out, and we made adjustments too, and I think the adjustments we made for this year, I think it's definitely going to be ironclad as far as someone saying, oh, that's not fair or whatever, right? Because judges, the bars are picking the judges, and that's great, but you just want to make sure you're picking the right people.
No, absolutely. Maybe someone who has a little bit of music background,
or a good ear, right?
Or like I was thinking about this a while ago. If like you get your songs, all the contestants have their songs. You send them in, you're locked in. The judges, if they don't know the song, maybe listen to it. And then that way, because then if the judges judge it on, I don't know that song. Bye. It's kind of a little unfair.
Oh, I agree with that 100. Oh, yes.
I'm not like, but I mean, then again, they can't help it either.
True.
But that's the only thing I suggested.
If the song is triggering, that's probably a problem, right?
No,
but if you want to hear if the person, so this year, highest points were in vocals and then stage presence, right? So whether you know this song or not, you should be able to hear whether that person is singing that song, right?
True. I agree.
Whether they're on key or off key, right? I know a lot of the bars I've talked to that are really excited about doing the qualifiers. They had mentioned to me that I'm gonna get singers for judges. I'm like, do that.
Actually, sure.
I'm okay with that. Get musicians involved. I mean.
That way they know, not only like music, all around, they'll probably, it's more likely they'll know, a lot more about it than, I'm not saying like someone who works, at so-and-so that has really no music and, behind their belt.
Yes.
I agree. Okay.
So what about trying something new, like being risky and trying a new song during a contest?
Yes.
Would you do that?
Yes.
You would? I want to know. I want to know. Tell me.
Because now being afraid, that means being a little, afraid, but I'm well enough to do it. You know, confident when I'm practicing it. But still I'm a little afraid, but still that means you're onto something. Onto something. If you don't do it, Ange, you're gonna, kind of regret it and wish you did. So you know what? Even if you did do it and mess up, at least you did it. And what's the worst that can happen? Cool. Like we're all humans. We all make mistakes.
Yeah.
And that's just the way it is.
I'm on a different...
I'll be afraid in doing it.
I'd be terrified. When someone comes up, when you become the jukebox when you go to somewhere, people are requesting songs.
Oh,
you know.
Yes.
And hey, can you sing this? I'm like, I have no idea.
I'll try it.
Yeah. Or I don't know the song. Or I'll go out to the parking lot and listen to it like 5 times.
Yes.
And then I'll make an attempt.
But they'll appreciate it.
Yes.
People love it.
Or they'll tell you, yeah, that was okay.
Hey, you know what? Okay is better than nah.
Yeah. Don't ever do it again. Don't ever do it again.
Sorry, I'm not supposed to cuss on here.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Careful.
That's okay. I can change. It's okay. It's 18 and older. All right. We'll be fine.
Okay. Be careful.
I'm watching because I'm normally a
little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, when you get passionate about stuff, you can't help it. It feels good.
Yeah. It's damn good. It's damn good. But I agree with you. I mean, I think risk is it can work both ways, right? If that drives you, go for it, right?
Yeah.
If you like a challenge, do it.
Yeah.
I would just say, and this is just my opinion. I mean, and from my perspective, I wouldn't try it when you're at the semis or the finals. I would not try. I wouldn't try. Maybe the qualifiers, right? Because there's a lot. I would be afraid to do a new one on a semifinals. I mean, I would if someone says, "Hey, can you do Luke Bryan?" And what? I know a couple of songs. Yeah,
give me a minute.
I know Fast Car. I mean, I hear it all the time. But
right.
But yeah, it depends. To each his own, right? I mean, it depends on the person,
yes,
right?
It does.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the semifinals, say if I was rehearsing it, and I feel great about it, but still a little scared just because I'm like, oh, this is new.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I'm doing this.
Yeah, you're already in.
That's when I'm.
Yeah, you've already selected at that point, right?
And I've been practicing. I've been rehearsing. I've been doing a bunch of exercises.
Yeah.
I'm doing it, but I'm still a little afraid just because it's something. Maybe it might be out of my element that I never tried before.
Yeah.
That's probably why, too.
Yeah.
And people may have different opinions. They're like, well, that's okay, Ange, because this is what we came here for.
Yes.
This is what we came here for.
Yeah, we came here for a show.
Yes.
And we gave them a show.
It was awesome.
Loved it. Lots of talented people. Semis, finals, even going through the qualifiers. It was just so exciting to see all the support. The people that came out with their friends and their families came out to watch. I mean, we'd love to see that again.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else that is. When's your next show?
Oh, so yes, I have like a couple. Actually.
Okay, yeah, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
So, starting, let me look at my little notes here. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So starting next Saturday, the following Saturday, March 23rd, at Beer Here in Manlius, Illinois.
Okay.
From 2 p.m. to 5. That's a daytime
show,
which I like doing.
Yeah, daytime. Yeah, daytime shows are great.
More people I feel like can make it.
Oh, yeah.
And not only that, for me, I'm an old soul. I like to be in bed by like 10 o'clock. if it's earlier, the more the better.
Yeah.
I'm an early bird and not quite a night owl.
Yeah.
So
I'm
works.
up at 5. I understand that.
Right.
Yep.
And Saturday, April 6th at Diddley's in Walnut from 8 p.m. to 11. And then April 13th at Mad Water Saloon in Dixon from 8:30 to 11:30. That's a newer bar that opened.
Okay. In Dixon.
That's
okay.
Awesome. We've been there a few times, and it's awesome.
Is it really nice?
Yes, they have it's like industrial looking.
Oh, I love,
And everyone there the atmosphere is wonderful. They have a big stage, connected to the bar itself, where they have big bands.
Nice.
When they have big crowds, it's
like
a smaller, more industrial version of Poopies.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a little bit smaller, because the stage area is just...
That came right to mind when you said it, so I was like, okay, yeah, I get the visual. Yeah,
yes.
100%.
And then another Saturday, May 10th, Blue Suede.
Oh, yes. Our friends.
Yes, 7 p.m. to 10 at Blue Suede.
We love Judy and Steve.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then Sunday, I do a Sunday show June 9th at Brinks in in Sterling from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. And then I got called to do a Walnut Days kind of.
Yeah.
It's on a Wednesday, July 17th from 6 p.m. to 9. I don't exactly know. It's like a event. I think it's Walnut Days. I didn't quite get what it was exactly for. They're going to send me more information about it.
Okay.
But I'm still excited.
That is, yeah.
Because it's outside.
Yeah.
And my
summer. Yeah.
So, and then that's all I have for in July, and then it skips towards November 30th at Diddley's again, 8 p.m. to 11.
Okay.
And I also have a YouTube page. If anyone wants to check it out, it's Angelina Chavez. And my Facebook page, Angelina Chavez, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter as well. Anyone can look it up.
Just type in your name?
Yep.
You're that
you
easy.
Will find my cheesy smile.
That is so cool.
You won't miss it.
and so they can reach out to you any of the social media,
Yep.
to, even if they want to book too. Like if anybody's listening, they want to book you for okay, that's fantastic.
Yep. It's really easy to And if anybody has questions, just type my name, Angelina Chavez, on Facebook Messenger. You will.
We'll find you. Oh, there she is.
Within like the second. Like, oh yeah.
I look at you. Got a full schedule. I think that is awesome. I am glad to hear like the things that you said are spot on. I agree with you. I mean, music's everything,
yes,
right?
It is. It can be good, bad, uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the way
it
makes you feel some kind of way, and it's working for you, and it's working.
And if you lose the fun and it becomes a work or an obligation, then it's not the same anymore. And I love music. I've always have. So I
eat, sleep, and breathe.
Yeah, I know. I don't have my shorts on, but I have music. I have music notes on my ankle and lower. What song is that? I'm like, that's only like 5 notes, but okay.
Same too.
Yeah. What song is that?
It's just a.
Yeah, that's a treble clip. That's a bass clip. That's all you need to know, and those are notes.
DNA strand.
Yeah,
my grandpa.
I like that.
My cousins, all into music as well. And then my paws play.
She's showing us tattoos. I know you guys can't see this, but she's showing tattoos.
Okay, so play the moments, pause the memories, stop the pain, and repeat the happiness.
I like that. I like the play the moments, pause the memory. I like that. Stop the pain. Repeat the. I like that. That's really.
And then this, I
like the microphone.
My right arm is all like the music note stamp sleeve.
Yeah.
And then my left arm is going to be the microphone sleeve.
Yeah.
I'll have like some lips opening to a big music sheets that come all the way down to my hand.
That's nice.
But on the way down, it's going to be different generations of microphones.
Oh yeah, so like the old style one.
You can't miss me. Like, oh, she hates music.
Yeah.
Okay. Like.
Okay, so now you, a total question, just totally off the rails here. Do you like a cordless mic or do you like cord?
Whatever works.
Whatever works.
And you can hear me.
Yeah. I
do like cordless.
Yeah.
Strictly because I feel like I won't trip over anything.
Yeah, you're not strapped.
Right.
Or trapped.
I have more range. Walking around and doing do whatever I want. With the cord, sometimes I feel a little bit more like, okay, be careful.
Yeah, I don't want to trip.
Don't get crazy.
Is this going to be the day I trip on the stage? I don't want to trip on the stage.
Do a lasso and just...
But I also like, and then the other side of that is I don't like when the cordless mics run out of charge.
Very true.
And you're in the middle. You're about to hit that winning note. And
then
what? Whoa, what happened?
It happened to me once.
Oh, it has.
That was my fault. So now I get into the habit of changing my batteries every single time, and it's been working.
Yes.
So I'm like, well, that'll never happen again.
Yes.
But it was a smaller crowd, so
for all these KJs out there that are part of this contest, make sure if you're using cordless mics, make sure they're charged.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Batteries on deck every time.
Yes.
Even if you change them, bring some anyway.
Yeah, bring some extras.
Yes.
So, thank you for doing this. I mean, this is episode 2. I knew right away I wanted to ask you to be a part of this, and
when you messaged me, I hopped up and down, and I just. I'm like, Chris asked me to do a podcast on this.
And I'm on the other side of it. I'm texting. So Kim Plum, she's our Facebook social media person. And I text her. I said, "We got Angelina. We got Angelina for the next podcast." So it's really cool. Lynn's excited about it. I think everybody's excited about it. Thank you for being a part of this.
Yes, thank you for having me. Everyone else that's going to be a part, they're going to love it too.
I'm putting a list together on who has to join.
Awesome.
But hey, guys, if you're out there and you want to get interviewed and you're part of the championship last year, and I will be interviewing even the ones going through the championship this year, reach out to me. You know how to get a hold of me. I want to thank you for doing this.
Yes, thank you for having me.
I also want to have a shout out to our sponsors: Freelance Landscaping, Lily Pads Floral and Design, Double D Stump, and Swannies. Thank you guys for your continued support. Everybody out there that I haven't mentioned that's been supporting us, thank you very much. Angelina, it was a pleasure having you here. I know we had some distractions out here, but
it's okay.
It's raw and real. So
very.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Man. It was awesome.
Take care, everyone.